Welcome back in Tec Dev Studio and our new tutorial series of creating Junkyard simulation stuff, our game. So we are going to design this game for mobile, and I'm using Unreal Engine 4 series. So you can use Unreal Engine 5 series as well. There's no issue. Okay, I already add asset pack, so let's get started. The first, so far my plan is create a system that we can make maintenance duty. It's kind of like a maintenance duty uh, system. So where we will have a vehicle, and that vehicle can go near of any machines, and it can take with him the fuel, and we can refuel the machine, and we can drive the machine. And if I go to the logics part, we will have drive, fuel pickup, money management, fixed damage machine, and lastly the Y dynamics. So we can check individually every machine data. Okay, so far this is our current plan. So we'll make this game or improve it day by day. So like our last assist that we did, how can we create a side scroller game. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, I'm using only two pack. One is Junkyard pack, and a second one is Asset Villa pack. So let's get started. So let me just give that a logics. So in the a logics, I'm using Unreal Engine by default advanced vehicle template, which is allow us to give the inputs by default, so we don't have to figure out everything, from scratch. Okay. So what I need now, here's a couple of things. First I need, which is master stuff. So master stuff, which is a game instance, such as like component and etc. So let me first create those. So I will give it that master BPL. And secondly, I need in the blueprint sector, I need the blueprint interface. So master BPF or BPI. I guess the BPI will be much better. Okay. Second, I need the game instance. So sorry. Third, I need the game instance. So game instance. Let's give it that master JNS. And lastly, we need the save game. So save game. Okay. So this couple of thing we need actually. So in our master BPL first, we can decide whatever we want. But before that, in our game settings, I will first call my game instance, which is master JNS. And in the maps and most, I will set my test level that I created just, or test map. So next time I don't have to again, switch to this. Okay. On the master BPL, I'll create a function library, which is basically will be called that GINS, and will be get game instance and get repeated subsystem, and I'll call here cast to master GNS, and I'll simply take a output return and just connect it like those. So if it's worked successfully, it will give us that instance ref actually. So okay, something like so, and I'll make it a pure function, so I don't have to call it every time. So now it will be look something like that, GNS. So whenever we'll search that GNS, so GINS, it will become something like so. Okay. Lastly, we have now our first system. So now let's start making our first system, that the player logics. So this will be the I'm making everything in different folder, so it will be easy to understand everything and maintain stuff. So let's go to the maintain duty. So so in our maintenance duty, we'll have a our vehicle, which is this one that we are going to be work. It's I guess it's the class, so it should be in the. Oh, that is a one more problem is mistakenly create a C++ project. So it's give actually the vehicle and others category, but actually I need the blueprint variant because I'm not going to be work with, you know, stuff. So now what I have to do, I need to do some customization at here. Let me show you. The first thing from the content browser, there's a CPP and the vehicle. So we have to remove that thing. And in the source, we typically do not, we not should have this kind of like a wheel or a heart game, anything like so. But yeah, the header and the CPP we can keep, but the game mode age, heart, we don't need any of those. So we can remove this thing, but we make sure we need the build CSS. Now I'm going to again regenerate the file. Then I'm going to basically compile it for project, so it won't give me any error. So let me just give a quick build. Okay, the build is done. Now I can open the project, and this time what I can do is from the our template and libraries, we can actually open the files that we are looking for, and then we can add our advanced vehicle template. So this time it will be give us in a blueprint stuff that we are looking for. So add project. So here I'm going to just remove this one, and here this thing's what I'm looking for actually. So now I'll basically remove the maintenance our vehicle, and here's the wheel data actually. So I'll basically move this thing at here. So move to head here. So we'll keep it like that. And this is our vehicle blueprint, so we'll keep it like how it was. Lastly, we need a master game mode, so we can actually work with that, but for now I'm just going with this one, so for testing purpose. So I'm going to give it name that test vgm, which is game mode. Now double click and open it and assign our vehicle to here. Oh, sorry, let me show you. I'm literally doing that here on the default form class. I selected the vehicle, compile and save it. Okay, cool. Now for testing purpose, I can assign it at here. Also, just make sure that the inputs is correct because it's Unreal Engine 4. So make sure that your inputs are corrected. So also give it try that if you can you do with this thing, move it like so. Okay, so far the vehicle is everything is great, but I don't want to use this mesh, so I'm going to replace this thing. So I'm typically going to replace with some asset villa vehicle. So let's see which one we have that we can use. So I'm looking something like pickups, something. So I guess I can use this one. So it's look more reasonable. And for this pinarm, this one will make sure that it's not should be overlap the main vehicle, and we can give a distance something like so. So enough distance. And for the first person, you will see like this one. So make sure that it's under the vehicle, uh, like this, so user can see it actually. Compile and save. Now click on play. Now by default you can see I think we need a couple of more, and I'm going to make this pinum sound down. Let's give it a try. Okay, not look bad. Okay, lastly now we have to do a couple of setup in the vehicle. Open the vehicle class, go to the physics, first check is the physics are okay or not. So in the wheel we'll change everything to spare, convert it, and the main one I will give it as a single as convex hull and save it. And don't worry, guys, there's not no one fighting or there's no war in my area. It's currently there's a religion stuff going on in my country. So the kids are basically blasting some kind of like small bombs, which is typically it doesn't harm anyone. It just sound, some bomb or grenades, kind of like so. Okay, now let's save it, this thing, and save this thing as well. We just have keep it. We need to remember this wheel class. So I'm going to open in my left panel because I have a second monitor. Okay, so at here we'll go to the vehicle movement. Now at here we'll set up, just split those like this. Okay, now we have to just copy paste the wheel class. About the RRR, which is basically represent as a rare vehicle. So just keep in mind, which is the basically the RR is basically the back one, and the RL is the back left, and RR is back right. FL is the front left, and FR is front right. Okay. Once we have this thing, compile and save it. Lastly, we have to do some animation so we can see actually this wheel movement. So go to a chair. Now here you can basically go to the create, and here you can go to the animation grouping. But I recommend whenever you have this skeleton, just see that which skeleton it is. Right mouse create, and or just simply go to the vehicle animation grouping, you find the animation instance. You should use animation instance and a skeleton car, and okay. Now let's give it name that vehicle vehicle, I guess aim. Okay, now double click and open it. From the results just search that wheel, and context will disable. Wheel handler, just grab it something like so, and again active it and search that the mesh and mesh space component. Now compile and save it. Now we have the basically typical vehicle that we can assign. So in animation class, just choose it at here, that vehicle anim, compile and save it. Now click on play. Now here's our vehicle and we can easily drive it. So now you can see it's looking like it's under some ground because of this wheel. Okay, so we have to make sure the wheel are properly assigned. So go to the vehicle movement and check if the vehicle are front on the front. If everything is okay, just open those wheel, and we just have to increase the value to 45 to 45. This is basically the wheel radius that. Okay, so now click on play, and as you can see it's look great. If you think it's flying or something like so, what you can do actually, you can literally just increase the value and it will be look good. Okay, so far for me it's look quite enough good and I'm happy with this one. So so I'm so far happy with this one. Okay, so our first the vehicle movement is done that we are looking for.